Hey travel creators, welcome back to another episode. Today we are talking about keeping things fun because I don't know about you, but I am tired. I am tired. We are reaching an exhausting point of the year where we don't want to be spending time on our computers. We want to be spending time outside. And while it has been incredibly rainy where I've been, like seriously 10 inches of rain, it still means we have to keep going and keep creating content, and it's going to be so much easier if we can do it while we're having some freaking fun. Let's get into the fun stuff. Yes, pun intended. So if you are not having fun, like, what's the point? Because if you want to do content creation long term, you need to be consistent at it. And we're going to be consistent at things that are easy and things that are fun and not things that are boring or hard. So today we're going to talk through some ways that you can make content creation more fun. First of all, one of my suggestions is to figure out what you're good at. And you probably already know this by now. Like, you probably already know, like, okay, I'm good at editing reels. I am good at writing captions. I am great at writing blog posts. Fantastic. Find your thing and stick to it, and then literally outsource what you're not good at. And if you can't outsource or don't want to what you're not good at, then I think you should just not do it. Just literally don't do it. Because if you're going to force yourself to do those things you're not good at and you don't like, it's not going to be done super well. And the point is to have fun. The point is to have so much fun and make it sustainable. Because no one started creating content just for like the next year and a half. Nobody was like, I'm going to be a content creator for the next year and a half. Woohoo. And then I'm going to go get a normal 9 to 5. Like, that's not what happens. We know this. So you have to make content creation enjoyable and fun. Another easy way to do this is to reframe your mindset, which is a little bit annoying. I know, I'm so sorry. So sorry. But I have found a lot of power in saying I have to versus I get to. And I talked about this in another episode as well, the procrastination episode, which is just a few back that I highly recommend you go and check out. But instead of saying, oh my gosh, I have to do content, say like, I get to do content. Like, I get to make this stuff that could have a really big impact in my life and my community's life and potentially the communities I'm sharing about, those people their lives. Content creation is not an obligation. This is something you do for fun. This is a tool you use to be creative, to make money, to have a creative outlet. It is where you get to play when the pressure is completely off. And so reframing your mindset to be like, I get to create this awesome content. Like, I get to write these podcast scripts and speak them to you once a week into your ears is truly amazing, because some people dream of doing this for a job and you get to do it for a job. Something I learned from TravelCon. So I attended TravelCon, which is a conference for travel creators, and I attended that in March of this year. And I actually have an episode out on my recap of that experience if you would like to go listen to that. But one of the takeaways from TravelCon is that you should reserve part of your time or part of your week for just like experimenting. Like, we all get shiny object syndrome where we see a new thing and we're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do that. That is so cool. I'm going to drop everything right now and go and do that thing. So that takeaway of, okay, like, we get shiny object syndrome, cool. We need to know like when to put that away and when to create what we're really good at. So I recommend, and this is what, again, I learned from TravelCon, to dedicate either a day of the week or time of your week, whatever, to experimenting, because experimentation is fun. So this means you can try different content formats. Maybe you can start that project, that newsletter maybe that you've been putting off for way too long, and let yourself be bad at it. Let yourself try the imperfect posts and be fun and creative, okay? Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And it could be fun to even share behind the scenes of like, oh, I'm trying a new series or I'm trying a new type of post. Like, what do people in my community think about it? Love that.
Hi, podcast listeners. What if I told you just 1 second could be costing you sales? Hi, I'm Andrea, the founder of Marve Creative Studios, a design agency that specializes in branding and strategic websites that help take your business to the next level. If you didn't know, a single second delay in load times for your website can drop your conversions by about 7%. That means a slow website could silently be killing your business. But I'm not just here to deliver bad news. I'm here to offer you a solution. If you want to find out more about your website's performance, click the link below in the description to get a free website audit from me, or visit my website at marvecreativestudios.com.
Another way to make content creation not so overwhelming and way more fun is to picture one person in mind when you are creating. I know we all have like our client avatars and who we should be creating content for, but do you really? Do you really specifically know like what they wear, what kind of flowers they have on their table, where they like to shop? Do you know that information? When you do, when you take the time to sit down and create that client avatar, it can make creating content far less overwhelming. I would also recommend breaking the rules. So, on this side of the internet, on this podcast, we do not talk about posting 5 or 6 days a week, even 4, what the heck? Because who even made up that rule anyway? Who was like, yep, you gotta post 5 times to grow on Instagram? Because reminder, Instagram is just one pillar. Social media as a whole is really just one pillar of your content creation strategy. It is not the entire thing. It is not your entire marketing department. Social media is just one pillar. So do not be posting all the time if you don't want to. The less but better you post, the more fun and the more ease you're going to create with. If you are the type of person who is like a by the book content creator, you are like, I have a content schedule and I'm sticking to it over hell or high water, I'm going to challenge you to literally like let go of that plan for like a few days and just like see what happens. Have some more fun. Send some messages to people you've been meaning to connect with or want to like chat with on Instagram or social media, and send those messages, ask those questions, be a little loosey-goosey, be a little crazy. Your type D BFF would approve of this behavior that maybe your type A BFF would not. We love that. I would love to remind you also have monkey brains. So this means we are very susceptible to gamification, which is the idea of turning anything into a game or a reward. So you can literally gamify your content creation process, being like, okay, if I write this blog post for 20 minutes, I don't have to finish it. If I just work on it for 20 minutes right here, I'm going to go take a break. I'm going to go outside and get a little sweet treat. The sweet treat game is dangerous. The sweet treat reward system is dangerous, okay? The taking a break, I like to take a break and like read because I tend to read good books or I try and find good books to read. That's like my reward for getting things done or going outside on a walk or just like doing nothing. I love that. You could even take a day to just go work somewhere else. Like maybe there's a really cool library by you. Don't sleep on your public libraries, people. I swear to God, come for you. Or your favorite cafe. Maybe you just need to like switch up the location, okay? And I know you're a travel creator, so go. Get out of the hostel, I swear. Get out of the hotel, get out of the Airbnb. Go. Find a cute little cafe. Order something good, drink a lot of water, change up the scenery, get creative. Okay. Build a little reward in there. A great thing to do, honestly, that helps me is I'll be like, all right, cool. I have something at 3 p.m. I mean, I literally have to get my work done before then. Like, literally, it all needs to be done before then. Otherwise, because if you tell yourself, like, Parkinson's law is going to take over. If you tell yourself you have all day to do something. Because if you're like, cool, I have all day to do on my work, guess what? It's going to take all day, sis. But if you tell yourself I've got 4 hours to do my work, it's going to take 4 hours. Fascinating. Our brains, once you, like, start to understand how they work, you can use that to your advantage and not against you. Another fun way to make content more fun is to crowdsource. By this, I mean you could do the whole like post a photo and have people caption it for you. That's fun, gets people to interact. It could be like a funny travel photo of you. We know this. Or even like a carousel of you in funny travel situations. Love that. That kind of takes the pressure off of you and invite your audience to be collaborative and have more fun. Another thing you can do is co-create. So this has 2 meanings, and I'm going to share with you how I think both are helpful. One, co-create, you can collaborate with another person on a post. Like, put your little heads together for a couple of minutes and come up with a really cool post or idea for both of your audiences that works for everybody. Love that idea. Maybe it's like a travel guide. You're both like really passionate about Italy. Cool. Another meaning of co-create is to co-work with some friends. Go get together for an hour or so and knock out some content creation with each other. Promise, like working in community like that is so awesome and way, way, way more fun. And you get so much done and you feel like more motivated. And honestly, it helps me because sometimes I'm like, I really don't want to do the work, but I know I have co-working coming up. So I'm like, great, I'm going to get it done anyway. It's fabulous. I hope this little short episode in your ears has inspired you to make content creation more fun because honestly, it literally has to be fun if we're going to do it long term. Let that sink in. I would love to know on Instagram at Travel Content Writing the ways that you make content creation fun. But until then, I will see you on the internet. Happy creating. Make it freaking fun. I'll see you later. Maria, I'm so fucking tired. What kind of coffee drinker are you? What's your coffee order? Text me right now. Text me right now. Right now. Okay. Do you even drink coffee? Are you a tea person?
Hey y'all, it's Marie here. And you're like, who's Marie? Whose voice is this? I'm Laura's producer. Hello. She always talks to me before the episode starts and she asked me an interesting question, very deep question. She asked me, what coffee am I drinking? Well, to answer your question, Laura, I like to keep it simple. Latte with oat milk. Not too much oat milk, please. Cappuccino. Also, did you know latte in Italy, when you go to Italy, you're just asking for hot milk? Yeah, I was that dumbass American. Anyways, that's what I'm drinking. She asked me if I would drink tea. Absolutely not. If you're not British, what are you doing drinking tea? Do you think you're better than us? Do you think you're better than other people? You probably are. But we want to know what y'all are drinking. Like, what do y'all drink all day while you shoot content and work and clickety clack on your computers? Take a pic of your cutest coffee mug. I love a coffee mug. Or that aesthetic $7 coffee you go get from your local coffee shop. And like take a picture and we'll share it on our stories. And whoever has the cutest coffee mug wins. Tag us on your stories at Travel Content Writing. And let's see what y'all are drinking. Okay, cheers till next time, y'all.